year after year, the threat of typhoons, floods, tsunamis, and landslides looms. The climate is changing, and the risks are growing. For too long, our disaster preparedness focused on a question we could only partially answer. Where are the danger zones? Our maps showed us the where, the low-lying areas, the vulnerable coastlines, the unstable slopes. But they couldn't answer the most critical question of all. Who? Who lives in the path of the storm? Who are the families in houses made of light materials? Who are the elderly, the persons with disabilities, the solo parents with young children who might need help evacuating? The who was a blur, a statistic we could only guess at. But what if we didn't have to guess? What if we knew exactly who was at risk? Today, we're talking about powerful tools that are changing disaster preparedness in the Philippines. The application of community-based monitoring system data in crafting the Community Disaster Risk Assessment. In the northwestern part of Surigao del Norte lies a place of breathtaking beauty and resilient spirit. This is San Francisco, a municipality cradled by the sea and blessed by the land. Our story is written in its landscapes, and our future is reflected in the faces of our people, the descendants of Anao and Awan. But like any coastal community, our beauty lives side by side with a powerful and unpredictable force, nature, and its inherent hydrometeorological phenomena, as well as unpredictable geological and seismic activities. Our dedicated MDRRMO, Incident Management Team, and Municipal Planning and Development Office often had to find our most vulnerable residents during the chaos of a calamity, a race against time and tide. It was a reactive approach, born of necessity, but fraught with risk. We knew we had to do better. We needed to transform our planning from guesswork to precision. We needed to turn our maps from simple lines and colors into a living directory of our people. The answer was already in our hands. A tool not of prediction, but of precision. The Community-Based Monitoring System, or CBMS. The CBMS gave us more than just numbers. It gave us names, faces, and stories. It painted a detailed picture of every single household across our 11 barangays. It told us who had a disability, who was elderly, where the young children were, what their homes were made of, and if they had access to clean water. So, under the leadership of Mayor Val P. Peanut and Vice Mayor Maria Luz B. Peanut, we launched a pioneering initiative, the population component of the Climate and Disaster Risk Assessment. The concept was simple, yet revolutionary. We would overlay the human story from our CBMS data onto the scientific story of our hazard maps. And suddenly, everything came into focus. We understood a fundamental truth. In a disaster, all are exposed, but not all are at risk. Using the CBMS population point locations, we can now precisely identify who the at-risk households are. The anonymous red zones on our maps came to life. We no longer saw just a flood-prone area. We saw the 70 households living below poverty threshold. We no longer saw a landslide risk zone. We saw the 72 families whose homes were made of light, vulnerable materials. For our LGU through the Municipal Disaster Risk Reduction Management Office, this changed everything. Their job transformed from finding the at-risk to knowing them. This isn't just a one-time report. The population climate and disaster risk assessment findings are now the foundation of our long-term physical and development plans. Our comprehensive land use plan, comprehensive development plan, local climate change action plan, and our local disaster risk reduction and management plan. We are building a safer San Francisco, not just by chance, but by design. San Francisco's use of CBMS exemplifies how data can embody compassion and resilience. The system transforms anonymous statistics into neighbors to protect, turning information into action and ensuring no one is left behind during disasters. This approach reflects the municipality's commitment to building a safer, stronger, and more caring home for all residents, especially in the face of rising waters or raging debris flow. We are the Municipality of San Francisco, and this is how we use the power of CBMS to build a safer, stronger, and more caring home for all.